I do have another one queued up from Leandra. She says, I'm 30 and my husband is 38 and we only have $16K in retirement, ! How should I go about convincing my husband, who has a laissez-faire attitude about it, that retirement should be a major priority? She said in all caps. This is a spicy one because this is like financial plus relational. What do you guys think?
Yeah, man, this one is hard because one of the really hard things to do about financial wealth building is when spouses are not on the same page. One spouse takes saving seriously, one spouse doesn't take saving seriously. One spouse takes spending seriously, one spouse doesn't take spending and budgeting seriously. And so it causes some friction because you have to make sure that if you want to have a cohesive plan in place, you both need to have the same goal. So here's the first thing that I would tell Leandra to do. So she's 30 and she's 38. They got $16,000 saved. The first thing I tell them to do is go download the Wealth Multiplier, right?
That's exactly.
Go download the Wealth Multiplier.
You see me over here moving things in position is because we are going to be your resource. You probably can even use this video to kind of help you out on this, is that if you just understand, yes, y'all don't have a ton of money saved up yet, but that's okay because guess what you have in your favor? Time. The path, the die has not been cast that you're locked in to not reaching all your financial goals for the future. Because think about this, for a 30-year-old, every dollar still has the potential to turn into $23 by retirement. So that's a 20-fold increase. Now think about for your husband. You said he's 38 years old. When I look at the Wealth Multiplier, and guys, I encourage you, go to moneyguy.com/resources. We have a brand new Wealth Multiplier on the website. You can download completely for free. But you see that instead of it being a 23 times multiplier, now it's a 9-time multiplier. And that's just because the older you get, you have less time. You also make less rate of return because you usually have to dial down the risk in your portfolio. So y'all are right at that crossroad of the intersection of trying to figure out the incremental decision you can make today that's going to have a tremendous benefit for the long term. And that's where I get excited for you guys because you're still young enough you can course correct. Go use the free resource of the Wealth Multiplier, but then I'd also encourage you, as y'all go deeper and you feel like and you get his interest peaked in this, is how hard your money can work. So you don't have to work so hard with your back, your brain, your hands. You can then go, know my number. Because if you partner the Wealth Multiplier with your know your number and you figure out how much you need to be saving, then you can quickly realize, and by the way, when you're in the Know Your Number course, you could change to, hey, let's play a game here where we start today, and by the time you're 62 or 65, whatever the exit point is, let's see how much we'd have to save. Now go play with the course and the tool that was provided in that course and delay it by 10 years. Let's just take 10 years off of your saving and investment timeline. And I think you'll see that by a factor of multiple, you're going to, the workload on your shoulders is going to go up exponentially. And that's the part that I would use for motivation, because I think that you can see it's such an easy lift. It's such an easy task if you'll just start now, because if you use the resources, because it's not even, in this day and time, it's so easy because all you have to know is how much you can save, when do you need it, and between index target retirement funds, between all the content we're creating on moneyguy.com, you can start the journey today and create the best version of your financial self.
Yeah, I think communication is going to be your biggest asset in how you communicate with your husband. And so I'd ask him some interesting questions. Husband, question number 1. You want to work forever? Oh, no. I don't want to work forever. That doesn't sound great. Well, when do you want to stop working? Oh, well, I'd love to retire at 60. Oh, okay, awesome, great, love that. We're going to retire at 60. What do you want to do when we retire? Well, I probably want to travel. So, okay, great. How much are we going to spend on traveling? Okay, we're going to spend this. What else? Well, I always wanted to, we got some kids. We got to pay for some weddings. Okay, great. We're going to write that number down. Okay, what else you want to do? Well, I'd love to have the mortgage paid off. Okay, well, we owe this much. We know we got to have at least that. And you start just kind of doing these line items of these things that your husband wants to accomplish later in life. Well, as you're doing that, you are now defining what the goal is. Well, then it's a pretty easy conversation. So, okay, here we are at $16,000. We just figured out that with all the stuff we got to pay for, it's like $500,000 of things that we want to do by the time you're 60. We got to get busy. If we want to actually do those things, then we better start making decisions now to start stepping in that direction. Because when you can get goal alignment, then you can get behavior alignment. But you got to get the goals aligned first. I think asking those questions and building that dream is a great way to go about that.
I'm a natural optimist, so I always try to lead and motivate through optimism and give you the carrot on how good things could be. And y'all are at that crossroad, it could be good. But I do think it's important when you're in a situation like this where y'all are disconnected. I want to help motivate through fear too. Is that one of the saddest things for me is when I see comments from people, and I also see it in content. You know, we cover a lot of Caleb Hammer's content and stuff, and we look at that. And when he has people who are in their 50s who have nothing to their name, do you realize the course corrections on those things is such a hard decision? I mean, you have to work forever, or you have to basically live off and live such a minimalistic life that's the only way you can create success when you lose the element of time. And I hate to be, because it breaks my heart, but y'all have so much time on your side to course correct. You get to make easy decisions, but if you keep delaying, it's going to turn into hard decisions, and hard decisions lead to pain, discomfort, and it goes beyond discomfort. It's just excruciating at that point, and that's what I'm trying to protect you from. Use that, don't, and let us be the bad guy, because I want you guys, spouses should have very positive interactions, but show him this video and say, let's do the easy lift now. Because what you're saying that we've started using, that you came from your old sports terms, is
do it right, do it light.
Yeah.
Do it wrong, do it long.
I mean, and that is kind of what you're facing, so get to work today.